are starting to recognize Peruvian cuisine as an international cuisine, and I think it's wonderful. And Pisco is part of that, and it's great. Well, when I introduce Pisco to my friends, they're really into it. It's very different, especially the way that they make Pisco sours, because it's not traditional. It's something that they've never had, and they get a chance to experience something new. It complements the food that they're having, and I get a chance to explain a little bit about Peruvian culture and my heritage, which is a great thing, and I'm happy to have them here.
I'm from Miami, and so having a Latin community is very important to me, and seeing that the New York community is very open to hosting an entire week for Pisco sours is amazing. I'm not Peruvian, I'm Costa Rican and Dominican, but I love Pisco sours, so it's pretty great.
I spent about 2 months in Peru a couple years ago, and I got to know some Pisco down there, and not just the Pisco you get in the bottle, like when you get like all the like nuts and the spices and stuff, and it was really great. And I don't know, just the way they make Pisco sours is totally different, and it's really delicious, and it's just, I mean, it's great. I love Peruvian cuisine, like papa la huancaína, lomo saltado, causa, sopa seca, like all that stuff. I love Peruvian cuisine.
Estamos en el restaurante Raymi, nos hemos encontrado con Julio, el cónsul de Chile acá en Nueva York. Él ha venido de casualidad y está gozando también de la promoción del Pisco Sour Happy Hour.
Sí, honrado, en realidad es un gusto siempre compartir con ustedes y particularmente tratándose del Pisco Sour, que es una bebida peruana, pero que tiene muchos adeptos también en Chile, como tú sabes. Así que realmente es algo muy especial y yo creo que es una bebida que está llamada a imponerse de alguna manera en el mercado norteamericano, que es tan adepto a las cosas latinas. No hay que olvidar que en este país ya hay 60 millones de latinoamericanos, lo que representa un 20% del mercado. Así que yo creo que podemos hacer más que un poco de fuerza y para popularizar todos nuestros productos. Así que encantado de apoyarlos y tomar mucho Pisco Sour. Invito a la gente que venga a tomar Pisco Sour.
What do you think about the future of Pisco in New York?
I think it's going to be really, really big. It's already starting to be more well known and people are familiar with it. The only thing that I think we need to do is start teaching people how to use it and that it's very versatile. They can use it in traditional drinks so they can really experiment and try something new. But I think in the next 5 years, you're going to see it in every bar and people are going to be asking for this one. If a guest hasn't been here before, we always try to start them off with a Pisco drink, usually a Pisco sour because that's the gateway drink into Peruvian cocktails. And I've never met a customer who says, I hate Pisco. Everyone loves Pisco, especially once they try it in particular cocktails. You just need to ask what kind of drinks they normally try, and then we find the right match for them.
The demand is getting higher and higher. It's just people want Pisco, people want to try Peruvian food, people want to learn. That's the most exciting thing for us to be able to do here. I am not Latin in any way, shape, or form, but I learned a lot just from being here, and I noticed that the guests love learning about different kinds of spirits and food, and especially for the New York City crowd and foodies that aren't really familiar with Peruvian food. I think they just think it's rice and beans, but once they really figure out that it is this beautiful fusion of Latin, Chinese, Japanese food, people fall in love with it, as did I. One of the most exciting things to work with Pisco, one of the biggest reasons I wanted to take this bar over, is Pisco is the fastest growing spirit in the United States right now. People are asking questions, people want to know. My job is actually to get Pisco into the bartender's hands, to teach them how versatile this spirit can actually be. We can make Negronis, old fashions, Manhattans, martinis, and it works with any number of spirits, including a lot of French spirits and Amaro. So don't be afraid to play with the Pisco, and don't be afraid to drink it straight either. Just cuidado.